Let's face it, dating can feel like a battlefield. For young men trying to navigate the chaos of modern romance, every interaction is a test of resilience, charisma, and adaptability. The Stoics, masters of self-control, rationality, and emotional fortitude, provide the ultimate blueprint for turning even the most awkward Tinder conversation or first date into a moment of personal growth. But we're not here for some abstract philosophy lecture. This is a boot camp. This is your crash course in how to take Stoicism and wield it like a weapon in the dating world. Let's break it down step by step, lesson by lesson, with unapologetic, straight-to-the-point truths that will slap you awake. Lesson 1. Prospecting objections. The art of the first impression. Ever send a DM that feels like you just hurled it into a black hole? That's the dating equivalent of a sales cold call getting shot down. Imagine you're at a party. The room smells of spilled beer and cheap perfume. You spot someone across the room, a potential match. You work up the courage to approach, and they hit you with a dismissive, "not interested." That's a prospecting objection in action. It's fast, reflexive, and designed to shut you down before you even start. The Stoic solution. Epictetus once said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." Here's how you react. Be concise. Be bold. You've got seconds to make an impression. Open with confidence and clarity. Skip the cheesy lines. Instead, try, "Hey, I saw you from across the room, and you seem like someone worth knowing. What's your story?" Detach from the outcome. Rejection doesn't define you. It's not personal. In fact, it's the emotional equivalent of a sparring match, a chance to practice resilience. Lesson 2. Red herrings. Don't get sidelined. Ever feel like the conversation is going great, and then suddenly they're talking about their ex, or the drama with their roommate? Boom. Red herring. A red herring is like stepping into a boxing ring, only to realize your opponent has swapped the gloves for juggling balls. It's a distraction, and if you follow it, you're toast. The Stoic solution. Marcus Aurelius taught us to focus only on what we can control. When the conversation veers off course, gently steer it back without being dismissive. Say this, "That's wild about your roommate. By the way, I was curious. What's something you've always wanted to do, but haven't yet?" Avoid this, getting sucked into their tangent and losing control of the conversation. Red herrings thrive on chaos, and chaos is the antithesis of the Stoic mind. Lesson 3. Micro commitments. Build momentum. Big asks are for fools. You don't go for the kiss 10 minutes into the first date. You build. Think of a date like climbing a mountain. You don't start at the summit. You take small, deliberate steps. These are micro commitments, little agreements that build trust and engagement. The Stoic solution. Seneca said, "Every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end. Start small and build upward." Examples. Want to split an appetizer? What's the best movie you've seen this year? Let's find time to watch it. This place is great. Let's come back here sometime. Each small yes lays the foundation for bigger leaps. You're not rushing the process. You're creating momentum, one step at a time. Lesson 4. Buying commitment objections. The big ask. The moment of truth. You've put in the work, but now comes the real test. Asking for their number, a second date, or defining the relationship. This is where a lot of guys crumble. They overthink, hesitate, and sabotage their chances. But here's what Stoicism teaches. Be clear, be intentional, and don't fear rejection. The Stoic solution. When Xerxes faced the stormy Hellespont, he tried to whip the sea into submission. Don't be like Xerxes. Focus on what's in your control. Be direct. I've really enjoyed getting to know you. Let's grab dinner again next week. Detach from the outcome. If they say no, don't spiral. Learn from it, refine your approach, and keep moving forward. Lesson 5. Handling rejection. The forge of resilience. Rejection isn't failure. It's the blacksmith's hammer shaping your sword. Every no is a lesson, a chance to grow stronger. When Queen Boudica faced crushing defeat against the Romans, she didn't crumble. She made her stand, embodying courage even in loss. The Stoic solution. Reflect, don't dwell. What worked, what didn't? Use rejection as feedback. Maintain your dignity. Walk away with your head high. The way you handle rejection says more about you than how you handle success. Lesson 6. Self-awareness. The Stoic weapon. Conversations aren't battles to win. They're dances to master. Self-awareness is your greatest asset. Think of it as a mirror reflecting not just your strengths but your weaknesses. When you speak, pay attention to how they react. Are they leaning in or pulling back? Once you've said your piece, embrace silence. It's your turn to observe. The Stoic solution. Epictetus would remind you, we have 2 ears and 1 mouth, so that we can listen twice as much as we speak. In practice, if they laugh, build on it. If they change the subject, adjust your tone or topic. If they're silent, don't panic. Use the pause to recalibrate. Lesson 7. The combat zone. Dealing with difficult personalities. Some people are storms in human form. The trick isn't to fight the storm. It's to master your own sails. Picture this. You're on a date, and they're combative, nitpicking everything you say. Or worse, they're self-absorbed, making the conversation a one-sided monologue. This is your crucible. The Stoic solution. Cleanthes said, the sharp chisel of adversity etches profound lessons. Stay calm and take control of the narrative. Say this to a combative person. I can tell you have strong opinions. What's something you're really passionate about? Say this to a self-absorbed person. That's interesting. Tell me more about what got you into it. Then pivot to mutual interests. You're not fighting their chaos. You're redirecting it. Lesson 8. The importance of preparation. A prepared man is an unstoppable force. Think of every conversation like stepping into the Colosseum. Would a gladiator enter the arena without sharpening his blade? Then why would you walk into a date without sharpening your conversational skills? The Stoic solution. Preparation is everything. Create a mental arsenal of conversation starters and fallback topics. Examples. What's a hobby you've always wanted to try but haven't yet? What's your most irrational fear? Mine's escalators. If you could time travel, would you go to the past or the future? Super hack. Try short, genuine statements instead of questions. Any random but interesting thought will work. Being prepared means you're never caught off guard, no matter how chaotic the interaction gets. Lesson 9. Building brotherhood. You can't conquer the world alone, and dating isn't any different. A strong circle of friends isn't just a support system. It's a reflection of who you are. The Spartans knew this. Their phalanx wasn't just a formation, it was a bond of trust and mutual respect. The Stoic solution: surround yourself with quality people. Toxic friends breed toxic habits. Choose brothers who challenge and inspire you. Lean on their wisdom, ask for advice, share your experiences, and learn from theirs. Brotherhood isn't about competition, it's about collective growth. Lesson 10: the bigger picture. Resilience. Beyond dating, dating is just one battlefield. The real war is within. Every interaction, every setback, every triumph is a step on the path to becoming your best self. Xerxes whipping the sea, the Huma bird's elusive wisdom, and the Peri's redemption. All these myths teach us that the journey is as important as the destination. The Stoic solution: treat every experience as a lesson. Whether you win or lose, the point is to grow stronger, wiser, and more resilient. In the end, it's not about getting the date, it's about mastering yourself. The Stoics' creed for dating: every swipe, every conversation, every first date is a trial by fire. You'll stumble, you'll fall, but if you approach it with the resilience of a Stoic and the discipline of a Spartan, you'll come out sharper, stronger, and wiser. Dating isn't about chasing validation or racking up superficial wins. It's about learning who you are and honing your ability to connect with others. Remember, the Stoics taught us that the true battleground isn't out there, it's within you. When you master your emotions, when you prepare for the chaos, and when you embrace failure as a necessary step to growth, you transform every interaction into an opportunity. You become someone who doesn't need to impress because your presence already speaks volumes. Let the lessons of ancient warriors and philosophers guide you. Approach each challenge with courage. Treat every rejection as feedback. And build relationships based on mutual respect and authenticity. In the end, it's not about the results. It's about the strength you forged along the way. So next time you send that DM or step into that coffee shop, do so with the clarity of a Stoic and the unyielding focus of a Spartan. The world won't hand you anything, but if you face it head-on with discipline and self-awareness, you'll create your own victories, and that, young man, is a legacy worth building.